everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Phantasmal Forest. We are so glad you are here to join us today. It's been a little bit since we filmed, so I am very excited to get back into playing Dungeons and Dragons with everybody. Um, let's talk about where we left off, right? Currently, you guys are all in the closet, which is a metaphor I did not think about when I originally planned this dungeon. But it is true. Miria, I believe you have only a couple minutes left on your invisibility spell. You are in a jail. You're not in jail, but you are in a jail in the closet trying to figure out how to get out. Currently, you have electrocuted the man who runs the front desk, and he's been taken away for medical treatment, and you are all still in the closet. So that is where we have left off. A great time to take a break from playing, just a perfect moment where you're like, yeah, everything's fine. Let's come back to it later, right?
Yeah.
But that is where we are.
And somebody just closed the door behind us to the
Yes,
other...
the door behind you to the maze and the chamber that you had been in previously has disappeared. It actually not only has closed, there is the floor is now solid where there once was a trap door that you had climbed up through.
So we're not screwed at all, and we're doing great
everything's
right now.
Fine.
This is fine.
Also, you know the captain is in, and the captain of this, jail for this major metropolitan city is probably, a super weakling. Like, you guys would totally be fine fighting him.
Great, let's charge out of the closet and just try and destroy this guy.
And how many guards are on duty right now? I mean,
we're fine. This is fine.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I left my harmonica over there. We'll have to get that eventually. Okay, so this is not ideal. Somehow we need to get out there without all of those people either capturing us or killing us, or thoughts, ideas, brainstorming.
Charge.
I'm not sure that's a great idea about this.
I think we have to get out as fast as possible. Would we not? And if we book it and we make it out the door, you know your way, right?
Yes, I can
you
lead
know
you
your way to the
to
exit. So if we ran out, we'd be able to hopefully get out without tripping over anything, and hopefully without anybody getting on us.
Althus, you look like a guard from here, right? Does he have the same uniform?
Dragonborn can people know who I am.
Oh.
Not for the right reasons. So I doubt that me being here would be of any assistance. In fact, I actually think it hurts you too. I think I think it's worse with me being here. So my best guess is that we charge out and we get to the exit. How far is the exit?
I could count physically on my paper. 50 feet till you get to the front room, and you know that the person at the front desk currently is being taken into the break room that you had seen previously.
Yeah.
For medical treatment because he was electrocuted very hard by your shock lizard. And can I have everyone make a perception check for me real quick?
Sure.
First roll of the day. Everyone's listening.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh,
yeah, I got an 18, yeah.
I got a 17.
You guys all sidle up to the door and cup your ear against it and put your ear there. Oliver is just on
on another level of hearing.
Perception. Was it what is it 20 total or?
It was a nat 20. I didn't double check my perception. Oh my god, I've not looked at this.
Yeah, in a while, right? Yeah.
It's a 21. I also
21.
have a +1.
Okay, yeah. You guys all kind of go. Oliver squeezes into the middle and puts his ear up against there, and you can hear the pattern of a guard's footsteps, and you know where they are in the hallway relative to you. So they're just about to turn the corner and go back into the break room. They had been kind of going on this cycle almost past the hallway, past the closet door. So you can either try and make a break for it now or listen and hear to make sure, like, just when the next guard is passing, because you're kind of like, you realize you're right at the moment where it might be the best time to make your dash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if we get stopped by anybody, you guys keep running and maybe I can charm them.
If one person sees us, my concern about that, I think we can wait until the next time we have a good moment so we can talk about this a little more. If you charm one person and then another person shows up.
Yeah, I only have so many spell slots.
I also have charm person.
I actually have one spell slot left.
God, that's right. You guys just fought through a whole dungeon, didn't you?
Oh, Suzanne.
Listen,
That's
you weren't
true.
supposed to stay in the closet for like an entire episode. I thought you all would just leave. Like, I'm not. Listen.
You come out when you're ready.
Yeah, exactly. Take all the time you need.
So the only reason we would really get in trouble, aside from Balthus being Balthus apparently, is that somebody got zapped, right? What if we just
They don't
released our little salamander friend? They couldn't blame it for just.
And what happens to him?
Exactly.
I don't know.
We
Are they
wanna
going to take a
No,
little
we're not
salamander?
Probably. Yeah, probably. They're gonna burn him to a crisp, probably.
So we're not letting that happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen to you.
Nettle's a part of the family.
Yeah.
All
right, Oliver, make an intelligence check for me.
I'm gonna burn that nat 20, huh? That's a. No, that's a 13.
13. So you're kind of listening and waiting, and you think you know, like, when, you know what I mean? You're trying to figure out when the best time when the next guard's coming around is. You have a pretty good idea that it's, I don't know, coming up soon. It's in a couple seconds. You hear someone passing by, and you're trying to calculate in your head like where they are in the hallway relative, and you have
I think we're just going to have to run. Oliver, do you have another invisibility you can cast on Balthus?
I think I used my other spell slot on
oh shit, wait.
Spider Climb.
Oh right.
Or did I, right? I think I did.
I remember that. I remember something like that.
I remember you not casting Spider Climb in the perfect moment and then bringing it up much later.
Did I use Spider Climb later, or did I debate using Spider Climb? Do you remember?
I don't think you used it.
Oh.
I can't. Because I remember yelling at you for trudging through the sludge and the tar instead of spider climbing then. Like, there was that whole conversation. I mean, like, you know, y'all do whatever you want, but I was like, I gave you an opportunity. It happens. We all make mistakes. I, for one, put you guys in the closet, which is my fault. Totally
Okay.
on me.
I have the spell Darkness. I still have I have second level spell slots left. I can create darkness, and then it'll distract them enough. We can run away.
Yeah, we could book it. They wouldn't know what's coming. Could be they don't know, for all they know. Could be the guards.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is in the front desk area because I chucked that guy and then they took him away.
That's true. I also, sorry.
If the guard passes, we can put darkness in between us and where the guards come from, and then just run out the front entrance and basically keep running.
Do we know
keep running until
if the guard would have dark vision or not?
I don't think you can see it with dark vision. I think it's special.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Creature with dark vision cannot see through this. Darkness, non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay, Suzanne, I have been out in the hallway. I would sort of know where, even if I'm not looking at the map right now, where the corridor is, where the guards sort of come past.
Yep.
So maybe when Oliver hears the next guard passing, I'm gonna run out in the hallway and cast darkness on a point on the floor in between where the guards would walk by and the front desk area.
Okay, yeah. Here's your little closet, right? The guards come this way and they kind of go like that in this direction, and then the front desk is over here somewhere with a little smiley face because I can. This is supposed to be an arrow, right? Obviously your closet is attached to the hallway, but I just didn't draw well enough. I have a really nice map in front of me that I spent time on. Say love you.
You don't get that.
I mean, you can get it later. There's just stuff in it you can't know about, like.
Yeah.
This is a depiction of what we have scribbled on the wall inside of the closet.
Yeah, you're like, you have one of your quills out, but from your nice calligraphy set, but instead of using ink, you're just kind of trying to like etch it into the wood. Here's the closet. All right. Yeah, absolutely. So you can either, right, so the people are coming from the door to the break room, right? They're kind of coming out this way. And you can either cast it kind of in this intersection, which is before the front desk, or in this intersection, which is where the guards start to turn the corner onto your hallway.
I'm gonna cast it, in the, let me annotate this, like here in the middle by the closet.
Yeah,
is that okay?
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great. Okay. When the next guy passes and turns the corner, right, so he can't see me cast it, I'm going to run out, do a really quiet cast darkness.
A real quiet kazoo. All right. So, great. You cast darkness, and as you cast and you hear the kazoo, you just hear like a man's voice yell, "Ah!" Like as suddenly the hallway. How big is the radius of this?
It's 15 feet.
15 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, 15-foot radius sphere.
So basically, like for 30 feet, right, in either way of this hallway is pitch black suddenly, and I don't know if you're leading them out because now it's pitch. None of you can see now.
Yeah.
Right. So
okay, go.
Are we?
Do we make a perception check?
I mean, you can make a perception check. You're not going to see anything.
Okay.
So
okay. Got it. No, it's not worth it. Got it.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry.
No, go. I was going to say dexterity, athletics, something. You can grab each other. Miria knows the way.
Yeah.
I was gonna do
hands in a big train.
Exactly, like grab shoulder, conga line out. Yeah.
I'm gonna like hold the wall to feel alongside it in the dark and just lead them out to the.
Perfect. You run through the front entrance, and you see there are a couple, of people, citizens of this town. There's a halfling couple just sitting quietly with some paperwork waiting in the front of this office, and they see you bust in from the back and just kind of like sit confused, and you can run through onto the street, and suddenly you're just out. You're back in the city. You're in Detroit.
We're out.
Nice.
You're out of the closet.
I'm proud of us.
Woo! Congratulations, everybody. Now you're street people. No, what? No.
Okay, all right.
Hang on.
Nice.
This bit went to a strange place.
Indeed
so.
It's just an interesting interpretation I have.
Very much so.
I meant that you're on the path, the paved path.
We got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go somewhere far away from here and regroup.
Yep.
Because a lot just happened.
You're actually only a couple blocks away from the mechanical mushroom, which is where you guys had met up and stayed the night previous with Gimbal. But you could find a different place if you were so inclined, if you didn't want to, show face back there again.
I don't want to risk any. I don't want to risk any people saying,
Sure.
Have you seen these people? Yeah.
Let's go to, I don't know, maybe a less trafficked, like place where we can sit down and talk.
Yeah, you want to make an investigation check?
Me?
Yeah.
16 plus,
16.
I think it's just 1. Right, investigation is, oh no, it's actually a 20 total.
20 total? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pretty quickly, shockingly, because you are just not familiar with, cities or anything in general, but you like very quickly sniff out, a kind of dive bar on the corner, pretty quiet. Especially, it's like late afternoon at this point. There's some people starting to, trickle in to the dim, darkened interior of this kind of crowded small bar. But it's a fine place for you guys to sit and chat for a minute.
A lot just happened.
Yep.
This has been an interesting day. I think I don't know where to start because we went down into the dungeon and found out a lot of information about that I don't really know how to parse out. There's the letter of the meeting in the Phantasmal Forest with the dignitaries, and the plan is set in motion, something that they said about that. Get Foro in on the deal. I wrote that down in my notebook. What does all this mean?
We have to steal the Declaration of Independence.
You got it.
Yeah.
Got
That was
it?
my big plan all along.
Anyway,
That'd actually be a pretty great idea for a campaign.
yeah, be fun. Dungeons and Dragons, 1776 edition.
Listen, totally possible.
And why do they hate you here, Balthus?
Okay. How do I say this? I am not. Honored in any way. There was some stuff that happened, and I may have been the cause of it, so they don't like me, and everyone knows who I am because of the past. Point is, we're out, and and we have to figure out what to do next, because I had no idea what that dungeon was. But all that I know is that we dropped a guy in tar, so.
Oh my god. I didn't mean to. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
No, I'm not impressed.
I don't think I'm ready to let this go so easily. I think clearly Seno cannot be trusted, and we trusted her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to keep working with you if I don't understand what's happening. I don't know how I can trust you.
Okay. All right, fine. What happened was, I gotta pull up my backstory. Hold on.
Hey, I'm not being vague because I don't remember. I'm just.
No, I'm not being vague because I don't remember. I'm being vague because I don't want to say what actually happened. Okay, so there was a real big strategic blunder that happened back when I worked in the army, and it was my fault, and I screwed up, and a lot of my men died, and in shame, I ran away because I didn't want to face the consequences. And that's where you found me. Just kind of wandering. Well, you didn't find me. They found me and tied me to a chair, and then I saw you two.
They tied you to a chair?
Well, they initially. You know what? Okay. Point is, I met you guys shortly after. Okay, I met you guys shortly after. That's what happened. You can. I don't know if there's any truth-telling spell, but that's the truth.
Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Sometimes they're really big and bad, but you didn't. I know you didn't want to, right? You never.
Yeah, of course not. My men were
Never
My-
meant for people
my
to
men
get
were-
hurt.
They never. Ugh, I mean, it is war. I expect people to get hurt, but I didn't expect to be the cause of it, I suppose.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't even.
What do
think-
you mean that's all right?
Well, I thought it was going to be something very scary and
No,
bad.
no.
But you made a mistake
I'm
and
not a
what?
serial killer.
Well, now
Does
that
this-
you said that, that's something that maybe a serial killer would say.
Okay, all right, okay.
But
Again, you could run that truth-telling thing. Okay, we gotta figure out what to do next. All right, listen. I'm sorry that I wasn't completely truthful with all of this, or I didn't tell the full story. But there are bigger things to deal with right now.
Thank you for telling us. I also hate
course.
consequences, so I understand.
It's okay. Don't say
Hey.
nothing. All right.
Hmm?
Nothing. So anyway, we have to go and what do we? What's our next plan?
what is our next plan? We left Glim this morning, and Glim was going to find the students.
Mhm.
Yes, and we are going to find Angelica, maybe. And
She's very far. I remember
she's
Glenn
far.
was
She's
unable to.
and we don't know where, but she's heading northwest.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you read a note. I can pull it back up for you in case you don't remember because
I think I
might
copied-
have it.
you have a copy.
Sorry, yeah. I think one of us copied the note in our journal, like in game.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miria did. I think they have it.
Yeah, I didn't write it down in real life though.
I
Add it
I
to you
did,
guys.
if that helps. I have it here.
Okay, perfect.
Great, awesome.
Fran Viron wrote a letter to Zeno. All plans to incapacitate Mel have failed. We will continue over the mountain range instead. Growing resentment may help overpower the bird anyway. Meet in the Phantasmal Forest to complete the mission. Bring the alchemist whether she likes it or not. We need her skill. H and K will guard along the way. Our last-ditch effort shouldn't get in the way. Oh, well, we need to go to the Phantasmal Forest.
Obviously,
Well, we need to go
okay.
to the
We have
Phantasmal
the name.
But what is that?
He said it. He said it.
You
Yeah,
said it.
yep.
Said
You
it. The
said it like
game's
3
over.
times already, but I love your enthusiasm.
Yeah. Let's go to the Where are our horses?
Where are our horses? We tied them up outside the school, I think.
Where is my horse?
Where's Horse?
Cool. Yeah.
Where's Horse the horse?
Apple.
Horse, apples, and Miri, I forget your horse's name.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, that's right. What good horse names we came up with.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're probably, I would say they're probably tied up back at the inn you stayed at last night.
Okay,
oh,
cool.
let's go get them.
Let's go. Horse, I missed you.
Do any of us know, like, have we heard the name Phantasmal Forest before?
You can make a history check.
Sure.
Nice.
An 11.
18.
An 11, but I rolled a 5, so that was just a nice.
Miria, shockingly, again.
Whatever reason.
You probably did a lot of reading, you were stuck in the Underdark for most of your life, but you used your opportunity to read a lot of interesting books and stories. And the Phantasmal Forest is a zone of where like wild magic runs free. That's kind of what you know about it. But it's one of the things, there's not a ton of like factual details. A lot of the stuff you read was seemed more like fairy tale. So you don't know how much of that you should really parse as truth, but that's kind of when you hear that name, that's what comes to mind. Oliver and Balthus, though you may not have heard of this in particular, Balthus in particular, are more familiar with the geography of the area. So you know that there is a big mountain range that you had been on previously, right? That is the mountain range you had met Melnim on.
With the
That-
divide.
Yeah, it's called the Zamig, Zahmig Mountains. And it pretty much spans the width of the corner of the continent, right? And behind it is a kind of the only land in the Talfin continent that has not been mechanized and built up in the same way. So most of the area in this entire continent is very mechanically focused, lots of big houses, projects, developed very well, and over the Zamig Mountains has not been touched. And it is northwest from your current position. So you have a pretty good idea when they're talking about a forest to in the northwest that's probably what they mean.
Other things, yeah. So, and then in terms of just establishing other things, the alchemist, or at least Oliver is acting on the assumption the alchemist is Angelica, and
That would
I'm
make sense.
just talking with the group. Do we remember any H or Ks?
The only thing I remember is in the box in that little chamber downstairs with the secret passageway. There was a box that had some of Balthus's scales and also some other just little pieces of...
I don't know why they would require my scales out of any other. I don't possess any blood or jeet or traits that would otherwise be unique to me, at least that I'm aware of.
I think those seemed like ways to watch, right? We had
For
talked
scrying,
to.
yes,
I suppose, yes.
But there were names that I remembered on the box. There was a Helen and a Kestrel and a Hearth, which are names that
Helen,
start
Kestrel, and what?
with Hearth, like fireplace.
Hearthstone, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
They could be unrelated, but if, you know...
Probably, but either way.
They also could be, maybe. So I don't know who that is, but... I guess our plan of action now is we're going to ride over the mountains and... I mean, what do we do when we get there?
I don't know.
Do you think...
Yeah?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe we could stop... If we could stop and see Melnim for just a bit once we get...
What would we
mountains.
say? What would we say to him?
I mean, maybe he knows about... we could just
The
read him the
Phantasmal
letter.
Forest?
Yeah, ask him what he knows.
Okay.
Or help. His role, I remember, he seemed very protective of just guarding the space, right? This seems like quite an attack on that area. Or at least so far I have not, don't find this very trustworthy.
Well, I think he maybe knew more about the academy than he was letting on. More about the people at Vashten, maybe. The letter talked about growing resentments. I don't know if maybe someone had interfaced with Melnim and he had tried to protect whatever lies over there, and there's maybe a force against him, but it's all sort of conjecture right now. Do we just ride and then when we get there we figure it out?
Well, just kicking the can down the road. That would be... Cans don't exist. Kicking the barrel down the road. So... Whatever. Kick the thing that's not an animal down the road. So...
My favorite part about this is I've never heard that expression.
Seriously? You've never heard that?
Yeah, totally unfamiliar with it. I think I get like the feeling of it.
Yeah, so
the
like
idea.
you're just gonna push the problem back until later, yeah.
I'm so good at that.
They see, that's just
Is that
procrastination.
a Miriam
Amen.
statement or a CJ statement?
Probably both.
Nah.
Yeah. So traveling back the way you came, you could meet up at that the small underground city, right outside the mountain range. Would
Mhm.
you by horseback? Maybe a day, and a day and a half.
Okay.
So you could definitely get there. You curve around a lake, cross a river, and then you're pretty much right at the city. Um, yeah, so that would be the best way to get up those to Melnim, and it's a route you've traveled before, which is why you could probably do it a little bit quicker than the last time. Miria, you had a question for me.
I had a question. My question was, does the letter say anything about when they're meeting in the Phantasmal Forest?
Does not actually. Oliver read it verbatim.
Okay,
Yeah, I could put that in the chat if you'd like.
that would be great. Well, I guess we're just gonna ride until we encounter the problem and then figure out what to do then.
Mm.
Our last ditch
Yeah.
effort shouldn't get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like there's another effort that they are making somewhere else.
Or maybe it's the last ditch effort to get there despite Mel stopping them. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I-
crying.
I don't know.
What are you guys doing?
I think we should get on our horses and ride to the underground city, I guess.
Yeah, so like I said, it's gonna take you probably day and a half to travel there. It is getting into the late afternoon now, so you could either take a rest and start the next day, or you could push through a little bit and try to get half a day's travel in right now, and just rest a little bit later. But you run the risk of being a little tired.
I think if we could get, the sooner we could get there.
Yeah, I'm fine
know.
with going now.
We could
All
get
right.
there the better, yeah. Does
Mhm.
that, because we can stop and camp along the way if we don't
Yeah,
make it
this
to the
I
city.
see no issue with that. Exactly.
Yeah. You can
We
definitely
got our tents.
Yeah, we got our nice tents.
Yes. Oh, your beautiful tents.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them smell funny.
My
And
perfect, amazing tent.
Miria's does not. Um, okay. You can make your way on horseback and start going there. If you want to push through into the night for a little bit, then you can do that, or you could stop to rest early. You're not going to be getting as much. You could be getting maybe a quarter of a day in right now. You could push through to half a day. It's just I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution save.
I would do that. How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Does that mean that we are maybe like threatening a point of exhaustion if we don't make that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I'm down to
Faster we
take
get
that
there,
risk.
the better.
Yep.
All right. So everyone can roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Sure.
16.
All right.
20.
6.
Miria, unfortunately, 6 does not make it.
No way.
So for the next day, you are going to have a point of exhaustion.
Awesome. Does that, like, how does that affect my rolls?
So 1 point of exhaustion is going to give you disadvantage on your ability checks.
On all ability checks? Why do we do
Wow.
this? This was
Well,
bad.
are we just riding?
If you
for
get
the-
to like 6 points of exhaustion, you just immediately die. So,
Oh,
but it's
wow.
like pretty, but you're fine.
Well, 1 point, I'll live.
A long rest will take away a point of exhaustion.
Okay. Well, it's going to be like another day until we actually get there, right? So we'll have the opportunity
Mhm.
to rest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys can set up camp. You want to just go off the side of the road, or where are you gonna? I mean, it's a pretty well traveled trade route that you're on right now. It's not grassy and worn here. We didn't really talk a lot about it on the travel to Detroit because I wanted to get you to the city and have some fun adventures there. But it's mostly plains here in all the areas that aren't cities. It's like dry, packed earth with very sparse amounts of, tan kind of grasses that have somehow survived, a little bit strewn throughout. So there is no like a large areas to kind of hide yourselves, but you could at least find your way a little bit off of the path, or you could, just go right on against it. So
Let's put a little bit of space between ourselves and the
Yeah.
path.
Mhm,
There's
mhm.
not much we can do to disguise our campsite. Just take watch and hope that nobody bothers us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys can set up your camp, put up a little fire, eat some food. Any
Nice
more
tents.
chatting? You have beautiful tents.
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous.
Miri, have you ever set up a tent before?
Probably not. No.
Do you want to make a quick, I don't know, intelligence check for me?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, my first one was a 12, and my second one was a 17. So we're going for 12. What's my intelligence? I don't think I have any. Yeah, 12.
No thoughts set empty.
No thoughts. Head empty.
You do a pretty passable job putting the tent up. Oliver, I mean, you've put up a bunch of tents before, shockingly for an academic. But you've done it at least in the first half of this journey. So yours is all nice, crisp, very tight, pegged into the ground. Balthus, as a military man, you've set up tents galore. Miria, yours is set up. It will stay up. It's a little like falling in on itself, like it's just kind of sagging. But you did a pretty good job.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, it's a nice tent. All right. You guys gonna take watch?
Yes.
Sure.
I'll take first.
And I'll take
Alright.
second so that Myriad they get a bigger chance to like
I will
sleep.
take third. Thanks.
Then Balthus, you can roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. I got a 16.
16. All right.
Mhm.
Your watch passes without issue.
Cool.
You can wake up Oliver and start the next watch.
Oliver,
What?
wake up!
Oh,
No, nothing's wrong. It's your turn to watch.
okay. Now I get up. Should I do a perception check?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 10.
You get a little distracted, scribbling some notes down, but nothing happens. So you can, the watch passes without issue.
Okay.
Miria?
Right. I'm awake. If I were to make a perception check for my watch, am I still at disadvantage?
I would say at this point you have taken your long rest because you're the last watch. So
Nice. Oh, hell yeah, I got a 19 plus 5, 24.
24.
Yes.
You are kind of awake and alert, and nervous with this kind of jittery energy, and you manage to watch the horizon, and you see out in the distance a couple pretty far away from you. It's at a good distance. You see a couple wild boar run through across some of the plains, and you see a group of about 5 centaur chasing after, bow and arrows at the ready. They don't seem to notice you or care about you too much, but you do see them off in the distance. So,
All right.
hunting party, sorts. But with that, you all have taken a long rest, and you can wake up, get your horses ready, and go on to the next day of travel. So, as you're traveling along this route, there is a pretty large river that goes and surrounds the town. one you'd passed over. There's a simple bridge along this trade route that's, very well kept. But as you approach the river, you see a figure sitting in front of the bridge in the middle of the road. On the ground, arm over the knee, a blade in his hand. Balthus, you recognize this figure, and Oliver and Mira kind of vaguely as well, but Balthus particularly. It is a elven figure with long black hair, who was one of the two that had kept you and taken you into the academy when you had first met Oliver and Mira. As he sees you approaching, he stands up and cracks his knuckles, stretches his arm over his head. And, I was wondering when you guys would come this way. Now that I know who you are, I am looking forward to a rematch.
What?
Did you not hear me, or?
I know, I genuinely, you cut out for me. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Sorry, what was that? You're just too far away. You're like too far.
I said, now that I know who you are, I'm looking forward to a rematch.
Oh, okay.
And
Me too.
Oliver's like, Balthus, he had such a cool vibe going on, and you just ruined it. Oliver's like cranky.
You did the middle watch. That's the worst one. It's like getting 2 naps,
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I would like to have everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy. Ooh, perfect 20. Let's go.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ooh, I did not roll well. But that's fine.
17.
Good.
9.
They can't all be winners.
Exactly.
All right, get a 17.
EDs, what EDs?
Yeah.
With Miria.
That was me.
Balthus, you got a 20. Oliver, what did you get?
A 9.
A 9. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
First up in the order, we have Balthus.
Okay.
So I guess you're a little far away on your horse, preemptively.
Yeah, exactly.
That line, did it a little early.
Yeah, little horse.
Are we gonna have this smiley face on the screen the entire time?
Yeah, the tricky thing is we have the whiteboard, but now we don't really have, like, things we're actively putting on it.
That's true. That's true.
I'll put a little,
Epic. Map.
I'm gonna draw a little pop.
Very
yeah,
good,
it
very
is an
good.
epic map. Thank you.
So, I suppose we all I assume we're all going to do this. I'm gonna get my shield ready just in case he launches something at me. But I'm still like one hand on the reins, one hand on the shield, and we go forward. I go forward.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what a horse is. I don't know how to.
Yeah, I assume it's like double the speed. I'd assume.
I
So like 40 feet instead of 20
can
feet.
definitely get to him. I mean,
Right.
there's no problem there. So you can ride up on your horse. What kind of blade do you have? Is it a longsword?
The long sword.
Okay, then you should probably be able to reach him from up there.
Yeah, I could get him. All right. So yeah, I approach him, and I do. What do you think? Should I dismount, or would that give me any advantage, or?
You can do whatever you'd like. I don't know if horse has a lot of hit points.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that.
Don't let horse die.
Exactly, I'm not gonna let horse die. So I'm gonna get off, or at least like jump off and like try to land right. Do a roll, kind of do like a
Make an athletics check.
All right, sure.
You doing a fancy dismount?
I'm doing a fancy little dismount, and I
Please.
get a 18. Wow, I'm doing good. These dice don't fail. Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Cool.
You see him in the distance, throw the reins off, jump and barrel roll and land, in a position with your sword in one hand, like this marker, you ready to go.
Woo! Let's go.
Very cool.
I am I've been waiting a long time for this. So really only 3 days, but still. So I guess I will.
It's been more than 3. You guys been on the road.
We actually know we've been like a week, right?
It's been a couple weeks, I think.
Been a few weeks. All right, I've been waiting a while for this. He's just standing there. I'm just like saying all these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do the thing off the horse. Horse goes like far, like at least goes enough away so they won't be hit by anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm gonna do a sword swing.
Go for it.
All right, cool. What was that again? Do I do I do this?
You roll a d20. You add your.
Yep, d20, and then I got a 19. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's
roll
gonna
some damage.
hit. And then I'm gonna do. Wow.
How much damage?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I leveled up. Ooh. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit.
He's got his scimitar out, and he just kind of takes the blow from you, and is still looking and ready, and kind of smiling at you guys. Miria, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to inspire Oliver, because he'll come after me. And with my action, I have decided to focus on drawing things on the map, so I wasn't ready. Cast Hideous Laughter on this man.
All right. Yeah. What kind of save is that for me?
I believe that's a wisdom save.
All right.
Hideous Laughter is...
I'm good at those.
A wisdom saving throw. Well, don't be good at them.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, well... You.
Well, what joke do you tell? Is it just from is it?
I had a list open of bad jokes, but I closed it when you said that my thing didn't work.
I mean, you still cast the spell.
Yeah, hold on, they're loading.
All right.
Load faster. Why don't oysters... Oh, let me say this again. Why don't oysters donate to charity? Because they're shellfish.
He just kind of like levels a glance at you, like the.
You had to roll a 20 for that one.
I gotta work on my material.
Does Miriam know what shellfish are?
I went to the ocean once.
Oh yeah, right. That one time we went to a beach and I ate that stick of meat. Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, it's Hearth's turn, and
he's the guy from the. Sorry, I did not mean to. Just writing that down. It's this dude.
It's H.
It's H.
It's H, baby.
All right. Let's see. He is going to. He's going to take a swipe at you with his scimitar, I believe, Balthus.
But thank you. I'm like, what? I'm like, she's gonna go for Miria all the way over there?
I was thinking about casting a spell, but...
fair enough.
I rolled a 14.
Okay. Let me see. That my armor is a 14.
I hit.
Okay.
That's gonna be 5 points of damage.
Oh, that's okay, cool. I'm still standing.
Take it. It's pretty menacing. Pretty cool.
Pretty out.
Scimitar swipe. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Oliver.
Yes. I'm going to do magic missile. Old Faithful.
All right.
Does inspiration have anything to do?
You have a d6 that you can add.
You're not rolling
I don't roll to hit.
Ability check or an attack roll, so I would say no, not to this.
Oh, you can't. Okay, well, you can't add it to this, but you can.
I could try to do something else that would.
You
I
can
mean,
use
you
your
have the inspiration for the battle, right? You don't need to use
for
it.
10 minutes.
Okay.
I
I'll
think.
probably
Battle
stick
is
with
Yeah.
forever because every round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Then I reread it every time. So 3 glowing darts, 1d4 plus 1 for each. That's a 4, a 2, and a 4. I already added the plus 1. That's a 10.
10. Ow.
Hmm.
Just kind of takes the missile that
Pretty good. Pretty good.
hit him in the chest, Balthus.
I am going to breathe ice on this man.
Ooh, go for it. That is a saving throw from me, I believe.
Yes, that is. It's a you do a saving throw. I got it's a cone, right? So yeah.
I got a 18.
Damn, that's pretty good. So creature takes 2d6 on a failed save and half as much damage on a.
So
on a
roll 2d6 for me, and then we're gonna have it instead of just rolling.
I got a 5 and I got a 6.
Ooh, 11. So
Yep.
that rounds down to 5 damage. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the ice crystals on his chest and his blade and his hair after he takes the blast, but he's still kind of like smiling and ready as he takes it. Miria, it's your turn.
We're all within 20 feet of this dude, right?
Yes?
Okay. That just tells me things about what I'm going to do with my... Okay, could I don't know our exact position relative to each other. Could I Thunder Wave and place a cube so that he is
Who's
the
he?
only one who gets... Sorry, Hearth, the guy
Okay.
attacking us, is the
Yep,
only
yep.
one who's inside the cube.
You know what? So you guys are all kind of, he's at the mouth of a bridge, like the end of a bridge right across a river, and Balthus is in pretty close combat with him. You and Oliver a little bit farther back. So you could definitely place a cube to kind of hit. It would be difficult not to hit Balthus, but I think you could do it. So
Okay.
yeah, you know what?
I think I have another health potion from somewhere, so I could probably drink that if need be.
Yeah, but those
Alright.
are expensive and rare.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and not hit Balthus. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave
Go for it.
on this dude. At 2nd level, I'm just going to let out, like, the loudest blast of harmonica music you've ever heard. Like, 10 times louder than that. And
Oh,
it
Piano Man! I love that song.
hopefully will blast him back and take 3d8 thunder damage.
Yeah. Do I save or?
You make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Be bad at them, please.
I'm not the worst. I mean, I'm the worst at strength. I rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes, you take
You
3d8
get demolished,
thunder
yeah.
damage.
All right, roll damage.
6, 2, 1. Okay, you took 9 damage.
9.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, and is he blasted backwards at all?
he is blasted backwards 10 feet. Well, it says that he's pushed 10 feet away from you.
So I would say what happens is he takes the damage, and especially because he had such a bad save, gets pushed back and over the edge of the bridge, and you hear a splash as he is suddenly in the river.
Oh my god, did they kill another person again?
Well, as he dives into the river, it is now not dives, as he backward flips and is pushed.
I wouldn't call it so graceful, but yeah,
Definitely not graceful. I'm picturing
flowing
like
back into the river. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
I
big
hold up.
splash, like a head over heels, just completely over his into the. I'm not finishing sentences. He falls into the river, and you see.
I hold up a
Hearth-
1 out of 10 diving card,
And,
a scorecard.
yeah, 'cause that's hard to do.
Scribbles quickly a scorecard.
So you see Hearth enter the river, and then suddenly, out of the river comes the large, hulking form of a direwolf. And that is his turn. He's climbed out, and he is now on the banks. A large, dark, black wolf with muscular legs, super muscly, is standing before you. And Oliver.
Hey, Suze.
Mm-hmm.
Get a bonus action.
Oh, did you want a bonus action?
I did want to take my bonus action. My apologies.
Totally my fault.
Can I use my dancing dagger to attack him on my bonus? The one that you.
So you're gonna have. All right. So going back, he has at this point fallen into the river.
It's too far away.
It's not that he's too far away. He would be prone, and I think ranged attacks have disadvantage at prone creatures. And I would also probably give you disadvantage for trying to shoot through the water at him, but you definitely can do it.
Okay, if that's okay, if it would make sense for me to sort of know that it's not going to be as
I would
effective.
think you'd see him fall backwards into the river and lose sight of him and be like,
Yeah. I'm not going to attack him then.
Can you heal me up then? Just a little bit?
I don't have a bonus action for that, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to know if you could.
All right, never mind.
Next
We're back to the giant black wolf climbing out of the river. Oliver, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll do Ray of Frost. So
Go for it.
that I think I do need to roll to hit. So with inspiration, I just add a d6.
I mean, you can roll first, so you don't
Oh.
need to spend the inspiration before you see if it's high enough, and then you can use inspiration if you'd like.
It's a 2.
It might not be worth using inspiration.
Yeah. All right.
So Ray of Frost, does that do half damage or does that just miss? No, that
It
does.
seems like it just misses.
Yeah, it's a miss.
But I was just so scared by the wolf that I was like, oh.
So, and you freeze like a portion of the river, and you can see the disc of ice brush away down the current. But that is thank you, Balthus. Back to you.
Just I find it funny.
You're in front of the snarling.
Oh, good lord.
That's not the right one.
Or gods. Oh gods. Okay, this is a little change. Does he look hurt by any means, or does the wolf look hurt? Or
Nope.
all right,
Perfectly fine.
all right, cool. Okay. I am going to take a jab at it. I'm gonna take a slice.
Go for it.
And an 18. Sorry.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Do damage.
All right. Roll for damage, and I do.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I got a 7.
7. All right. It looks hurt. I mean, you can see the blade bite into the fur of this wolf, and a little bit of blood trickles out. But the wolf is still standing and growling, looking pretty menacing. Miria, you're up in the order.
I am going to use a first level spell slot to heal Balthus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You get 1d, number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. You have received 4 hit points, sorry.
Oh, awesome. No, that's fine. That's almost back to full health. Yeah.
Sick. And I am also going to use my last bardic inspiration to inspire Balthus as well.
All right.
Woo!
Hearth is up. It's the wolf's turn. Balthus, he's gonna take a bite at you.
All right.
That's an 8.
And it doesn't do anything.
No.
My armor's 14.
Snaps his jaws in around your torso and manages just to catch, and you hear the clink as your metal armor kind of protects you. Leather armor, either way. You hear
I think it was leather, but you're good. Yeah.
And you feel it, but there's no actual damage done. Then we go to Oliver.
I'm gonna try that Ray of Frost again.
Go for it.
Okay, this time it's a 19. So does that mean
Woo!
I'm
That hits.
okay? Then it's 1d8 cold damage. So that's 4 damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the
Alright.
start of my next turn.
All right then. Balthus.
All right. I'm gonna do another big sword swing.
Go for it.
All right, cool.
Another
Got a 20. Wow.
a 20, natural or not?
Natural.
Ooh, all right. So
Yeah.
you're gonna roll.
2d8s, right?
Is it 1d8 damage?
Yeah, it was 1d8 damage normally.
So roll 1d8 and then double it and add your modifier.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yep.
It was a 5.
So that doubles.
It
10.
doubles to 10. It doubles to 10. Yep.
And then what do you add to that?
I add 2 to that, so 12.
All right. You can definitely see some damage.
Oh
Sorry.
no, sorry, 4. My bad. I misread it. It is 4. So that's 14.
All right. You can definitely see, some damage of the slashes on the wolf, but still growling at you. Miria. It's your turn in the order.
Yes, it is. I'm at that point where I'm realizing that the spells I've already used are kind of the most useful spells I've got, and I'm running out of slots, and I don't have a lot of useful ones left. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave again
Go for it.
on the wolf.
So that is a con save.
Yes.
All right. Are wolves good? Not as good as a man, but still all right. I rolled a 4.
Ah!
Wow.
I'm casting Thunder Wave at first
This
level
dice.
this
This
time.
one's not doing anything for me. All right. So it's 1d8.
Yeah, 28. 7.
Wow.
All
And
right.
this time, I am going to use my bonus action, if I can see him, to stab him with my dagger.
All right.
So, attack roll.
Yes. Roll to attack. I believe it's just a. Yeah, it's like a dagger attack basically.
I got a 23.
That hits
Yeah.
for sure.
And it's 1d4 damage plus 3 piercing. Nice. 6 damage.
Wow.
As that happens, you see the dagger sink in to the front of the wolf's hide and suddenly pops back into the shape of Hearth as he stands before you, still kind of bloodied and frustrated that he doesn't seem to have really made a dent in anybody yet.
Aha!
So, it is now his turn,
Mhm.
and he's going to angrily just run up to you, Miria, and attack, because you seem to be doing some damage. So, I'm gonna roll to hit you with a scimitar.
Please don't.
Whoa! That rolled onto the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it rolled off of the desk and onto the whiteboard on my lap, which was very startling. That was an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. 3 points of damage to you.
Oh no.
Man, this guy really talked himself up and then really...
Yeah.
You had this
He-
whole persona.
He's done
How's
8
that rematch going?
He's done 8 damage in total. Yeah.
As he like tries to cut me and he's right up sort of in my space, I'm just like, yeah, how's that rematch going for you? Ow! You still feel real confident,
Real mighty with that trident or whatever you have. So it's Oliver's turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's not doing anything else.
No.
Bless you. Should we save him and try to interrogate him?
That would not be a terrible idea.
Let's not kill him.
Yeah.
How close does he? How haggard is his appearance?
He's not bloodied.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, great. Okay, so
we
we're
got
kind
a
of
bit. We got a bit.
Then I might cast Magic Missile at 2nd level, so I get an
Alright.
extra dart.
Go for it.
Damn.
44 plus 4.
Yeah, that's actually very nice.
Wow.
So then, well, I'll just add the 4 later. So that's
Yep.
2, 2, 1, and 3. So
8.
that's 8 plus
Plus
4,
4.
so 12.
You got
He has one point. You just barely did not get it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He takes these 4 blasts to the chest, and he's like, "Oh." Balthus,
Should I knock him out? Just like punch him? Can I just like sock him in the face or something? Can
Yeah.
you-
Well, careful, very carefully, delicately.
Well, yeah, well, not like enough to knock him out, not enough to kill
Yeah.
him.
roll the hit.
Okay. I got a 16.
That is just what you needed. That is his armor class. And you just, after this like really anticlimactic fight, you just drop your sword, fisting it, and pop in the nose, and he goes down. Just crumples into a heap in front of you, and you can hear his just like haggard breathing as he's like on the ground. Yeah.
What up, bitch? what was that? What was that? Just like, he just regains composure. Okay. Sorry. We have a history. So. So.
I was gonna turn into a wolf again if you guys gave me the chance. I was like, wolf number 2 coming at you.
Okay. So, how should we handle the interrogation?
I have rope. Let's start with
Okay,
that.
we have rope.
Tie him up.
You got a lot of
Do we-
rope, Oliver.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have plenty of rope. We have some place to. We need to haul them off somewhere, right? So you can't leave them on a bridge.
No, you're probably half a day's travel back to the city where you'd originally gone.
Let's tie him up and maybe tie him to the back of the horse or something, and then we'll can just interrogate him tonight once we sit down to camp. And if we're riding and he wakes up, you can just knock him out again.
Wait. Tie him to the back of the horse, like he's sitting on the horse with someone, or did you mean like we are dragging him?
I meant
Oh,
he
not
was
like drawn and
sitting
quartered. No.
on the horse. No.
You don't want to tie him sitting up. That's not like a very
Yeah.
like a dead not a dead body, but like an unconscious. He's gonna be dead weight. I'd almost think like hands and feet together, and then kind of like over the back. You know what
Yeah,
I
I was
mean?
thinking kind of
Sure.
like the stereotypical like girl on the railroad track sort of thing, like over the.
Ooh, classy. Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Which
get him
horse
like
is he
that.
Going on?
Huh?
Is he going on horse, apples, or Mackenzie?
Oh, he's not going on horse.
Mackenzie is a pony, so it would not make sense to put him with Miria on Mackenzie.
Mackenzie is very small.
Yeah.
I do
Mackenzie
think it
looks
might be
just like
challenging.
Miria.
Oh, sorry.
Mackenzie looks just like Miria, don't forget. It's like Miria, but a horse.
I love that so much.
So good. I don't know if I have the strength to just like knock him out.
Okay,
I mean,
fine.
If he wakes back up,
I'll go on. He'll go on horse. He'll go on horse.
seems like it makes sense since horse is probably the biggest.
He's probably the biggest. He's older. He's older as well, so he probably has like a little bit
Who
of.
wants to tie him up? You want to make a dexterity check for me? You guys can decide.
You have the rope, Oliver, don't you?
Yeah, I have a +1 dex. If anyone's
Oh,
worried and has
I
higher
have-
dex, they can do it instead if they'd like.
I have a better dex. I have +3 dex.
Yeah, I have +3 as well.
Okay, I hand you guys the
A
rope.
dexterous party here.
Yeah.
Can we help each other to have one of us gain advantage?
Yes, absolutely.
Here you go, Balthus. I will be your rope assistant.
Epic style. All right. So, we take we got a 14. We got a 17, and then plus what was it?
Oh,
Your
roll twice
dex
and take the
mod.
higher.
Sorry, say it again.
Roll twice and take the higher of the two, or you could add your
okay.
inspiration as well if you'd like.
Oh,
Oh, you
Oh,
do
I
have
got a 19 on the
inspiration.
second one. That is
Nice.
Yeah, add a d6.
That is D6. I mean, I got a 20 then, if I add the D6.
You had a
So-
natural 20.
Well, I got a dirty 20 from the D6.
Did you roll a d6 and get a 6?
Yes.
Sick. Yeah. If you want to roll again with advantage, you can, because Miri is helping, just to see if you can get any higher.
well, what is going to happen if we don't tie
We're
him?
going to tie him too tight. We're going to strangle him. Yeah, I got a 1 on the second. Let's go with what we have.
Yeah, the 20 works.
The 20 works.
Well, he could try to escape, Oliver. Like, it's
That's very true. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
he is a druid rogue, so I am sure he can be wily.
Are we tying it fancy to like account for the fact he can turn into a dire wolf? Like, do we have to worry about the rope breaking? Like,
How does that work? Does he need like a wand to do that? Does he need to like wave his hands in a weird way?
oh, I take all his stuff.
Like all his
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
I don't know if
yeah.
there's anything that keeps him from turning into it, or like if I can.
I mean,
take
so
away.
that's just a thing you can do as a druid. He.
Okay, I still take all his stuff.
Does he have
Okay.
any gold?
Oh yeah.
Just curious.
Let's see.
That'd be helpful.
Do you have an eagle?
Is for me?
Easy's for me.
Yeah, he has 35 gold on him.
We should steal all his stuff.
The rest of his stuff is pretty typical. You do notice in his ear, as you are kind of looking, he's got the same long bar gold jewelry up in his cartilage that Zeno has. He has some spell components that might be helpful. I don't know, most of his, I didn't give him like super special equipment, because he's just a dude.
Okay.
He's just a dude.
But, you know, he's got some rations and some rope.
I vote for stealing everything he has. And
Yep, agreed.
yeah.
You notice that tucked close to his heart, he just has a sprig of mistletoe. Sitting kind
I
of
take
in
that too.
pocket of his, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That can be some bad stuff. I don't know. I don't
You
trust
get
that stuff.
nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Yep. Totally does. He actually has thieves' tools.
Oh, hey, look
We
at that!
forgot to buy them!
We forgot to
Hell
buy the
yes.
thieves' tools. We take the thieves' tools. We definitely take
thieves'
the thieves' tools.
Absolutely. You guys finally have lockpicks. After all
Very
this
late
time
into the
of,
run,
like,
but we have lockpicks.
what do we do when these doors are locked? None of you are proficient in using them, but you still have them now.
We can figure it out.
It works better than just like grabbing random shit that's around.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
busting down the door, which I
Yeah,
think we
breaking
just
down the door like I
destroyed part
did.
of-
Exactly.
We've done a few times, which is
All
fine.
right.
It happens.
We can give that to Oliver since he's been the one investigating doors
Okay, sure.
so far.
Yeah.
Now,
how do we
Oliver's
wanna
our go-to door person.
And we would each get about 11.5 gold if we split up 35 pieces.
Okay, does somebody want to just take an extra? I'll just put 11 on mine.
You seem like the one who would be better with the
12
money.
gold.
Wait, yeah, Miria? Or
I meant like Maria. Yeah,
I get 12 gold. Nice.
sweet.
And what's half a gold? Is that
A
It's 5
silver.
five silver?
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a pretty easy exchange rate. Yeah, that's me, the math major. I definitely did not have trouble subtracting 7 from 12 earlier in this battle, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, me neither. I've never had a problem with super simple D&D math. What are you talking about?
Yeah, listen, that's not the kind of math I do very frequently. So, you guys can continue up towards the city, and you notice, as before, as you get close, there is this wall of smog that almost kind of encircles the city around here that is tall and dense, and you can not see through it very clearly. That picture you're drawing is so great.
Sorry, I just wanted to
Specifically, like-
indicate that he was down.
Furry time is maybe my favorite.
I was not looking, and then suddenly I was like, "Oh, this is great." You can erase my smiley face.
No, smiley face is excellent.
It's an integral part of the
Well,
design.
it was because Miria didn't. There was the mark you made on the map, and I just drew around it.
Yeah, yeah. Did you spell bitch wrong intentionally?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Okay, I was like,
I
Yeah.
like to believe that that is how Balthus would spell.
Yeah.
I really like your drawing of Bal.
What?
I just really like Balthus just being a man with a pointy nose and some spikes.
Yeah. Shield. Yeah.
It gets the point across.
Yes, it does. I wasn't educated in art. I was educated to lead, not to read.
Oh, this is a great session, you guys.
This is fantastic.
So, oh goodness, what?
Okay, I missed some of the world building visual stuff. I got distracted.
As you're getting close to the city, you notice again that there is that wall of smog that had been there when you first arrived, that is built back up. You can head into the smog. You can chill outside. You can camp outside of it. You can do whatever you'd like, really. I mean, there are some rules, but not really.
We do have a prisoner.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everyone's going to be down with us just bringing some dude by and being like,
Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain a KO'd guy.
We can cast invisibility on him. Maybe.
just bring him.
Look at this invisible nothing I'm carrying.
And
yeah,
I don't know.
Balthus is weighed down by something, like holding his arms like this, and you're like, "What are you carrying there, Balthus?" And he's like,
It's an arm exercise.
"Yeah,
Wait,
I love
can we-
carrying my arms like this."
You can
we
hold
still
him like a piggyback.
Do we still have the egg bag?
Oh yeah, I do.
Are we gonna shove him inside of the egg box?
Stuff him in an egg box.
Yes.
Would that cover him, or should I cast invisibility?
You can.
So it's like a large sling. Oliver, you managed to get into it before. It did not cover your entire body. You kind of like, knees to the chest, like hugged yourself and like got strapped onto Balthus's back. So you could definitely do that. It's not you could probably disguise the fact that he was tied up if you did that.
Yeah, just cover
it
it
would
with
not-
a blanket.
It would not look like nothing. Like it would still look like you have a man on your back.
What if we cast invisibility on him and put him in the sack? Would that read okay, or would it just like...
I'm trying to if invisibility would cover the scope of the sack. It's such a weird.
I'm okay with them seeing the sack is there. I'm just saying, is it...
And
would it...
full and empty.
Yeah.
It would kind of just look maybe like it's half open. We could put like a blanket over it, and then if somebody asked to show what it was, Balthus could just show them an empty egg box, provided that they don't touch the guy.
Sure.
I feel
Why
like,
not?
okay, we can do this, and if anybody asks, I will make a distraction.
We have charm person. I think both of us do.
I love this, you guys.
So are we going to the inn?
Yeah, I believe it's called the Traveler's Respite.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the smog's not really going to go anywhere if there's no storm projected that we would know of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Balthus,
All
you go
right.
first.
Okay.
You're the strongest.
Okay. I go. I get everything ready. So I horse up, get him in the egg crate, cover with a blanket and everything, and Yeah, I think that's it, right? I don't look suspicious, do I?
You look super suspicious, but it's just gonna have to do.
They've met us before and we didn't like do anything to them, right?
Don't
So
be
like,
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't
All
be
right.
suspicious.
All
As
right, I
we're
go
walking
in.
in,
Yeah, we
I'm
head in.
singing
We
the
all
little
head in.
song. In we go.
All right, I would like everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
This
Yeah.
went really great the last time I did it.
Constitution save.
9.
I got a 15.
14.
Oliver and Balthus, you're fine. Miria, you just have a nasty cough as the smog enters your lungs. You take a deep breath and you just can't stop coughing. So you're gonna have disadvantage on stealth and athletics checks
Great.
for the next hour or as long as you're in the smog.
Did our boy have to?
Your boy Hearth.
Yeah, he's gonna make a Constitution saving throw while just snoozing.
If he starts coughing while he's in the box, I'll disguise it. I'll just.
One.
You kidding me?
All right.
I can't.
Okay, maybe we just
I'm
can't.
so sorry. I can't show it to you because now I'm just holding a dice up so I can really do anything.
No, I believe you.
I
This
need
is
to get a
good.
third d20. This is the second one I rolled a nat 1 on this session. Oh my god.
I have disadvantage on stealth and athletics for an hour.
What if we?
Okay.
Okay, maybe we do just camp outside the smog.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
We're going through a few hoops.
Let's tie him up. And
Well-
then do we want to interrogate him whenever the hell he wakes up?
He's just napping. He's been chilling. He's sleeping.
I would maybe wake him up, like once we settle down.
Yeah, no, obviously when we settle down, but like I just didn't know if that was gonna be outside of the fog or later.
Yeah.
My question is, how long does the smog go? Can we camp here, or can we walk through the smog, bypass it, and then just not go to the inn, go somewhere else?
You guys aren't super familiar with where the smog ends. I don't know if any of you could like go in and see for a little bit. You could walk in and figure it out, but there's no like it's pretty dense, so you're not able to see the end.
We could camp out here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Is there a space to, I don't know, trees or something, or a rock we can try and hide behind?
Yeah. Should we make a perception check for any like nearby like things?
Go for it.
6.
16.
No, 10. I was so wrong.
12.
You don't find any rocks, but what you do find is a shed that's right outside the area border of the smog, and on the outside says "Traveler's Respite. Come on in."
The shed says that?
Mhm.
But the shed is not the Traveler's Respite, the inn.
I mean, it's not the same building you were in before, no.
It's probably another entrance to it,
Underground.
right? Probably there's a tunnel
Passage,
connecting.
probably.
Oh, so we just stepped in some smog. Let's
So
not
it
go in
makes
the
a
shed,
lot
I
of
guess.
sense that they would do that.
Yeah, you open it, you open the door, and there's nothing in here except a passage underground that you can take, which leads you back to the familiar inn.
Well, we can't go into the inn, though, because we've got a guy.
You can still camp out here and go through the inn tomorrow, but that's your, I mean, you could hide out behind the shed,
We could
I
also.
guess.
What if we
Sure.
interrogated him and then when we wanted to go to sleep, we just went to the inn? But I don't know what we do with him.
Exactly.
like,
What the
after.
hell are we gonna do with him after?
Let's interrogate him now.
I didn't tell you to take him hostage. Like,
All right, fair enough.
Maybe we can set up our tents behind the shed. I mean, the tents are just like pretty obvious. It's hard to disguise them, but nobody really comes this way.
I doubt
so-
anyone would want to go near big ass fog. Yeah.
Yeah, do we ever see traffic on the road? Like the time we've been on it?
I mean, Yes, you see like small carts and uh people, but no one really pays you much mind. They all seem to be like merchants on their way to or from. Not a lot of them go so like this path you're on kind of you took a detour through Foro, right, to get here before, so a lot of people are coming that way, and they don't kind of you've branched off now in a different direction towards the smog in the city, which not many people go to because it is not everyone's favorite place to be.
All right, I think we're good then, right?
Let's set up.
All right.
Wake this dude up. Could I cast Charm Person on him while he's asleep? And would that affect his ability to save?
Well, with Elven Blood, he has advantage against being charmed anyway.
Charmed, yeah. I don't want to cast Charm Person on him. He has advantage.
I mean, at some point, he would probably wake up. If you guys, goodness, he might have woken up if you tried to manhandle him into the egg cart. Now that I'm thinking about it,
but
way funnier
that
if
happened
he was
already.
asleep
But
for
that happened. But that happened already, so it doesn't matter.
So yeah, so he's definitely just snoozing
Yep.
on your bag. So just maybe he needed some sleep. He was just been waiting at that bridge for a while.
But he did get we did kind of bust him up real good. So
yeah.
True, that's true.
Let's just like set him on the ground, tied up, surround him, and then somebody slap him in the face.
Yeah,
and wake him up.
Just like that, Oliver just kind of like, and you can see his eyes open and his head kind of, and he sees his situation. His hands are bound, and he, okay.
That rematch. Sorry, had to get that off my chest.
I mean,
sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I was not happy when you did it. So anyway. Okay, we have some questions for you. Are you conscious enough?
or shall I slap you again?
That wasn't me.
Yes, you'd better answer our questions because we're very powerful and we've defeated you once. And if you don't answer our questions, he will slap you again. And I know you don't want that to happen.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get slapped, but also, if I do say things. So that's, catch 22.
He'll get slapped if he says
oh. It's slap now or slap later.
It's your choice.
I don't know which one of us has the mistletoe, but I bring it up or I get whoever and I'm like, is this important to you?
And you can see his eyes kind of widen at it. He's like, fine. Give me the give me the mistletoe.
No, you get it back when you answer our questions.
Yeah, hey, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Who has the letter? Do you want to read the letter? I don't have the letter.
Does he? Well, I feel like he knows knows the deal of the letter, but
yeah. So no, but like he doesn't know we have it. I'd imagine.
What are you doing in the Phantasmal Forest? What is the plan there?
There we go.
When you get there, what will you do?
Well, more experiments.
That's very vague.
That's not helpful. That's like the least helpful. Okay.
Experiments on what?
That's true.
You went to Glims, you saw.
That was you?
No.
Is he lying?
Oh yeah. Okay, that one I just straight don't believe him, but otherwise, like, Is that an investigation or perception to try to tell if someone's lying? Insight.
It's an
right.
insight check. No.
That's only a 5 from me. So far,
All right,
I'm liking this
let me
guy.
see. An insight check. Oh, we got a. I'm doing what is with my rolls? I got a 17.
He's hard to read.
That's it. Just he's hard
It's
to
a
read.
one-word answer, so there's not like a lot of.
Okay, fair. Yeah, fair enough.
The fungus, is this a natural substance that you're experimenting on, or did you use the experiments to create it?
It's natural.
Natural. And what are you doing with it, with these experiments?
You know, Oliver completely forgot that you definitely were attuned to the magic glow crystal.
Oh.
Whoopsie poopsie. That's fine. We'll just.
I didn't reap its benefits. I also didn't face the consequences. So that's where we're at with it. But
Yep. Sorry, I was just thinking, and just it's been a while.
but I could take that hit point.
Yeah,
if you want.
Go for it.
Okay.
Why not?
I slap him.
I forget. I'm sorry, I forgot the question you asked me.
I said, I don't know what I said. What are you doing? I just like get up real close. I yell in his face. I'm like, slap. What are you doing with the fungus? What are the experiments for?
Power. What else?
Yeah, what? Can you be more specific, man? What kind of power?
This shit's not getting you your mistletoe back.
There'll be no Christmas.
Not my mistletoe.
What do you want? What do your people want? What is your specific part in this plan, and what is the bigger plan?
My specific part? I don't know. I'm here because my sister's here, I guess. There's no.
You're useless.
Don't you
Just so you know.
What happened to you? You looked so cool on that bridge.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an actor.
And then I took an arrow.
Did I look cool?
Yeah, for 1 second before we totally wrecked your shit.
Yeah, before you got blown back into a river.
Yeah, but then I turned into a wolf.
And then we killed the wolf or whatever.
And then you just turned into a guy. And you're just some dumb guy standing there.
Does he take psychic damage from this barrage of insults?
You know what's really funny is I made him vulnerable to psychic damage.
I think he should take at least 1 or 2 hit points.
Oh, wait.
He has 1.
You're gonna
he is at 1. He will die of insults again. We will throw him into the carpet.
It's what always happens.
We don't want to do that.
I just insult people, and then sometimes they die.
You know, everyone has everyone's issues.
All right, listen, mister. I can't insult people until they die. And if you do not give us the right information, that is what I will do to you.
Look, I mean, I don't know much about what's happening behind the scenes.
So who would?
Kestrel, my sister.
Oh, okay. Right.
Where is she? She's in the forest? How far are they?
They're probably half over the mountain range by now. They're in the cart with the alchemist and some protection. I don't know exactly what the plan is, just that there's power in nature and Zeno seeks to take that power for herself.
So why are you involved if you clearly don't seem interested?
kind of like indentured servitude kind of deal.
I mean, we
I've
can
never-
take care of this lady. You don't have to be this indentured servant. We
I
could
think
be on the same side here.
Going to fight her at some point because we don't want the fungus to envelop everything. So you could be our ally. You don't have to, I don't know, lose to amateur magicians all the time.
Amateur.
Well, I mean, we're lower level. It was more a comment on how he got totally wrecked, and we, even though we're just starting out, we're super cool.
Okay, that's true. I am cool, even though I did just start out.
I am pretty cool.
You're also pretty cool.
Okay.
And if we're so cool, you should join us. Because we could use. You're a druid. You're supposed to be one with nature and stuff, and this fungus is destroying everything. Why would you continue to serve that goal?
I mean, I was raised at the academy. This is how it's always been for me. So if I help you, spare my sister, please.
I whisper like, okay, let's not tell him that we weren't looking to kill anybody.
Yes.
Only.
Yes. Like deadpan.
Well,
yes.
Everyone, let's sidebar. And then I pulled him to the side for the huddle, and I'm making sure he can hear us. I'm like, we were definitely going to kill her. But now this guy's saying maybe he will help us, but I don't know, I really wanted to kill her. And I'm sort of like looking at them like, did you get what I'm...
We've barely...
Miriam, make an intimidation check.
Could
with
I...
advantage.
Okay, with advantage.
Pull
awesome.
the dagger out just to really get it in.
Sure, yeah. I'll also grab the dagger and just be like toying with it. Be like, just I don't know, I really wanted to kill her. Where is intimidation? With advantage. Nice, nat 20!
Yeah, he looks scared.
Nice.
And then, I'm gonna break the little huddle for a second, come back to him with my dagger in the hand. I'm like, so do you want to save your sister, yes?
Yes.
Because we have great and powerful forces who are working alongside us that are maybe even on their way to destroy her right now. And the only way you can stop that is by allying your powers with us.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Great.
He's having like a moment.
Mistletoe?
What?
The mistletoe?
Oh, yeah, I give it back.
Does it do something magical?
Wait, I want to do one last insight check on him before we give it back.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. Also, wait, maybe just like an Arcana check on that.
Yeah.
Arcana check first, I guess. That's a nat 20 plus 6.
Wow. It is a sprig of mistletoe. But you maybe this is not your type of magic, but some intuition that this might be a druidic focus of some sort. There is no inherent magic in the mistletoe itself. It may have more of a meaning to him personally than being something specifically built magically.
Okay, sure. And then the insight check, also 20, not 20.
Wow.
He seems scared and truthful.
Okay, cool. He can have his mistletoe.
He grabs it like in his bound hands, and he like does some quick motions, and he casts Cure Wounds on himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough on that one.
Feel bad for him.
He's not feeling too hot right now.
Yep.
That is 10 hit points.
Go him.
Rolled real well on that. Should have poison sprayed you guys. That would have been way more fun.
Too late.
Oh yeah, well, we beat a wolf.
Yeah. So.
And a man. So really knocked him out, but still.
I mean, it was 3 against 1, so.
Still,
know.
yeah, all right, yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
sure. Tell yourself whatever makes you happy.
I mean, a three against one wolf.
Yeah, and a man. So really, it was like 3-on-1. So it was 2 men and a wolf. 2.5 men, if you will.
Definitely wasn't 2.5 men.
No,
It mostly one and a half.
it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. So, so I assume you were sent to kill us by that point.
Stop your progress, at least.
Yeah, fair enough. That means we're on the right track.
How did they find us? Who's watching
Right.
us?
Kestrel.
Does she have things of ours?
Those scales and whatever.
More scales, yeah.
A lot of scales. I see.
Would she be able to see this?
Or unconscious, tied to a chair. You know, there was no real repercussions in that one. You didn't even wake up.
Yeah, fair enough.
What'd you say, Oliver?
Oh, can they see this conversation? I don't know if you can hear sound in scrying.
You can't hear sound in scrying. They're not watching all the time, just checking in. There's no guarantee they haven't heard it. But there's no guarantee they have.
And what about your earring? Is that a symbolic? I just noticed the
Yeah.
Or does it have any properties to it?
Marks me as part of the academy. It's like a brand. All that I know of. I mean, I don't ask too many questions, you know. It's Hearth, go fight this dragonborn. Hearth, go clean the stables, you know. Hearth, wait at this bridge for 5 days until someone crosses it.
5 days? Jesus.
That
Well,
sounds.
you know when you'd come by.
Yeah, fair enough. Like eventually, but like, yeah, still.
Your job sounds really lame.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, I bet you could do a lot cooler stuff with us.
That's
we
true.
are not going to make you sit anywhere for 5 days, unless it turns out that we need that, but we don't anticipate.
Something tells me we don't need that anytime soon.
Yeah.
Kestrel could do better too, you know, if she wants to join us when we find them.
Yeah.
She's more into the, I don't know, spiritual part of it. The Sano, very charismatic. So
You know what Zeno wants to do with this magical power she's going to harness?
Well, mainly controlling, you know, nature, the very foundation of, for someone who draws her power from it. I think she wanted more.
I have absolutely no idea how we're going to stop her.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now.
If they scry on us, Hearth, he needs to pretend either to, I don't know, to be a prisoner, like he's not working with us, because they will be able to see at some point. Or like he's a double agent.
It might be good to keep up that ruse, yeah. So are you okay with being tied up more? Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I mean, maybe he can walk around with us, but just have his hands tied like behind his back.
Sure, okay. I guess.
Yeah, all right.
I don't have a lot of options here, so
That is
Yeah.
true.
Okay, then do we want to?
So what are we doing right
Uh,
now? Can we, I mean, now that we don't have a knocked out guy in an egg box, can we take him to the inn?
I think so, right? As long as we just
I don't know.
kind of have him like hide that his hands are tied under his shirt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can yeah, it would be really weird for me to walk into the inn with my hands tied, wouldn't it?
But if you're
Yeah.
like, it's cool, like I do this for fun,
I'm
like
into
I guess
this,
they can't
yeah.
do anything.
It's martial arts practice for feet.
Sure.
You want your backstory, you're like an aspiring magician. You're like, I'm trying to learn how to get out of knots.
Just, let me clarify, out of character. Not a magician like you are, Oliver, who does actual magic,
I'm a wizard. He's a magician.
but an illusionist
Not a wizard, Hattie.
Like a,
in
yeah.
a world where magic exists.
Yes.
I feel like that's suitably kind of demeaning for
Oh my god.
how I'm kind of
All right, a little bit getting
doing
character.
messing with
What's
this
my
guy.
stage?
What's your stage name?
Yeah, if I'm a magician, I gotta be the
Merlin. Nope.
Is there a Merlin in this world? People might not know. Maybe I like Merlin.
He
I think
could
he's
be the OG Merlin.
He could be Merlin. We're kind of background characters. This is a Merlin origin story.
Yeah, this is actually a Merlin origin story. This is just a backstory of the backstory. It's like the pre-Avengers.
You know,
I mean, you are an actor.
guess
Have you ever wanted a stage name?
well, I mean, not a magician stage name. I think I would be okay being Hearth if I'd want people to know, like, so I didn't think I'd get to, I guess. But I can commit to this. I've got a cape on.
Mm-hmm.
That is magician-y. So
That's the spirit.
that's the spirit, yes.
Merlin, yeah.
Merlin.
All right, Merlin.
Woo!
Do you think maybe we can disguise him really good so that if they scry on us, they just think he's a totally random guy?
Fake mustache.
His sister will never know the difference.
Of course.
Maybe that's a project for a different day.
I also think elves
perhaps.
can't even grow facial hair.
I cannot.
That's so good. That's so good. It'll really throw her off.
Yeah, she's like, oh, it must be a
ears-
half-breed or something.
But the ears combined with the mustache wouldn't be a weird.
We'll work on it. We'll think about it.
I don't know why I put two fingers up on this hand and one. They were meant to be ears. but
Three.
If we could give you a third ear, that would definitely like make you look different.
That would also
a
definitely throw
distinctive
him off.
feature that I currently do not have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next plan of action. I think let's go sleep somewhere more comfortable. Because we are at risk of, I don't know, smog or maybe people coming down the road here. I feel safer.
Sorry.
What?
So we just drew a third ear on a heart.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be disruptive.
It looks
I
like
missed
scissors.
something.
It looks like scissors.
Where am I? What am I looking at? Oh,
Body at the bottom, yeah. Oh
a
my
third
goodness.
ear.
Looks like a little creature.
All right, you guys, I assume you untie his feet, so he
Yep.
can walk with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
You still have all of his stuff.
I'm not giving it back.
He just has the mistletoe kind of clutched in his one tied hand, and you head into the shed and down the passageway to the Traveler's Respite. And that is where we will pick up next time. With Merlin, the magician, aka Hearth.
Origin story.
Origin story.
Be sure to follow us on
Part
social
one.
media to see the evolution of Merlin.
Merlin.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Phantasmal D&D. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay updated for our future episodes. I can't wait to see where this goes. Honestly, not what I had planned. Love it so much. It's great. It was a joy.
That's the
This
true
was-
magic. The friends we made along the way.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was a really fun session.
That
Oh,
was yeah.
Goodness.
Very good
That
to
was
be back.
that was great. That was
Yeah.
great.
It was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I miss this.